Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Divine Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with this month different, but still I'm gonna keep it familiar and keep it I'm gonna keep everything going, the way we usually do it on this channel. But what's different this month is we're gonna be talking about domestic violence. Today starts the month for domestic violence awareness. Okay. This is a very touchy subject. It's triggering for the ones who have survived. Society paints a picture of domestic violence being only in a couple relationship, meaning husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, however, a loving relationship. Okay. Rarely do you hear of mothers, fathers, brothers, cousins, aunts, uncles, family, etc. Family friends, okay? And you experience domestic violence through the people closest to you before you even embark on the domestic violence in relationships. Your partnerships. And so with that being said, most of the time in our family dynamics, we usually suffer emotional abuse, physical, financial, verbal. And then when you go over to the partnerships, and sometimes in families you do suffer sexually, okay? I told you this is very triggering, okay? And I'm not triggered, but I know I am going to be triggered. But I got to get the message out because I know it's a lot of people out here that's going through this situation that's quiet. So again, it's physical, sexual, financial, emotional, verbal, digital, and then here comes the stalking. And all this starts sometime at home first. Okay, and then it carries over to our partnerships. Okay, so again, I just want to go ahead and I will be talking to you guys about certain situations or just giving you touch points on what to look at and what you can do. Because I am a survivor, I overcame it, and I know what to look for. I know how it sounds. I know how it looks, and mine wasn't just violence. It went to attempted murder. Okay, so we're gonna go. It's gonna be pretty deep, and if it's triggering, I do apologize up front. And if you have to click off the video, go ahead and click off the video because a lot of people who have been in domestic violence situations, they are triggered even by talking about it. Me, I went through healing. I went through counseling. I made sure that I got the help that I needed. I ended up in a safe house. I am walking because with my story, it was pretty deep. He ran me down with a car, my body. And by him running me down with the car, I ended up with injuries that I will deal with for the rest of my life. Okay, it was life changing, and he broke and this is how you know he wasn't playing. Okay, he wasn't. How do I say it? It wasn't just. He wasn't just trying to hurt me. Okay. He was trying to end me, okay? And so when I look back on it, he broke the two hardest bones to break in my body. Your femur and your heel is the two hardest bones to break in your body. It only comes from high impact injury, high impact falls or high impact hits or, and that's what he broke those two bones in my body. Okay. So I do have plate and screws. I have a rod and screws in my femur. I can walk. Yes, I stay in severe pain all the time, but I don't put emphasis on pain. I put emphasis on healing. And so I keep it moving like I'm not in pain. But I want you guys to know that when it comes to domestic violence, it doesn't have a face. It's not a particular person. It's not just in certain demographics. It's not rich, poor, middle class. It's none of that. Okay? Domestic violence is everywhere. And I'm noticing that our younger generation is going through a lot of this domestic violence stuff as well. And we got to put an end to this, and we got to be there for people. And like, I ended up in a safe house. Okay? I ended up in a safe house. I was safe. I got everything taken care of. It was hard. It was hard getting back on my feet. But at the end of the day, it was also worth it. And they did a statistic, and statistics show that a woman, man, whoever, because men are getting abused now more so than anything. And I'm just going to put it out there. Women are putting their hands and hitting on men more so at rapid rates now. And people don't really talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it all, because domestic violence is domestic violence. Okay? It doesn't matter who's doing the hitting. It doesn't matter who's doing the abusing. Abuse is abuse. Period. And so with our young people, we got to let them know that they do have a outlet and they are safe. Okay? It's 3 stages. It's 3 stages to domestic violence. And I'm going to start with this little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and get off this subject, and we're going to, I'll come back during the month, and I'll be doing touch points. So it's 3 stages to to the point of where it reaches its peak. Meaning it's the tension building. Okay, when you feel the energy changing in a home, and you're in a home with an abuser, you can feel the energy shifting. Okay, and you know this person is not in a good mood. This person might not like their situation or whatever, but the tension starts to build. They will start to nitpick. They will start to definitely change the dynamics and the energy inside the home. You know exactly what that feels like if you're going through this situation. Okay, and then the second part is 3 stages. So the second part is the violent part of it. Okay, this is when they are physically or verbally abusing you. Okay, this is when they are really coming for you and attacking you. Okay, and it's the third stage is the remorseful stage. Okay, that's the honeymoon phase. That's the cycle where they have caused attention, they have went to the violent stage, and now they're in the remorseful honeymoon stage where they just make you feel so good. And the remorseful phase is so beautiful, and they're so apologetic, and it's intoxicating, because you have to realize they have really tapped into how to emotionally abuse you and manipulate you. Okay? And it's a vicious cycle that keeps going around and around and around. Okay. With that being said, those 3 stages that's what you have to watch out for. Okay? Watch out for that in any relationship, at the beginning of a relationship. If you see the tension building and the energy is changing, and then they get violent or start abusing you verbally, or, putting their hands on you physically, and then they go into the apologetic stage, you have a manipulator, maybe a narcissist on your hand, okay? Abuser, period. That person is an abuser. And then they use certain tactics to keep you with them. Okay, keeping you with them meaning they use money. Okay, they get you financially dependent on them. They seclude you from your family, your friends. Okay, so we're going to touch on all these subjects a little bit more in depth, but I definitely wanted to put the 3 stages out there. I did want to go ahead and touch on the part where it is domestic violence. It's not just with couples in relationships. It starts at home too. It could be your mother, father. It could be family, friends, cousins, brothers, sisters. You just name it. It could be anyone close to you before you even get to the stage of a relationship. Okay. All right, guys. I want to pull. This is what I want to do. I want to pull because sometimes we just need a word. Just something to see exactly how we are feeling in reference to certain things when it comes to certain subjects. And this is a touchy subject, okay? This is a touchy subject, and it's so many emotions and energy that comes along with this subject to the point to where you have to touch on all areas. Okay, so, all right. So the one thing that I was looking at, some of y'all think that if y'all leave this person, that you're going to be in poverty. You're not. Okay? You're not. It's resources out here for you, and these resources will help you. They will help you get back on your feet. They will definitely help you get housing. I will put the information in the description for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. And you can also text 8878 from your phone and get the resources that you need for your particular city or your particular state. And they will protect you. They will protect you. They will protect you. And they do have safe houses all over the United States. So you just make sure that you don't be scared. You can't be scared. When it comes to leaving, statistics show that a woman, man, whoever, they try to leave 7 times before they actually leave. And when they leave after that 7th time, it's either they're going to leave I'm just going to say it, they're going to leave more damaged, meaning more abused, or I don't know how to say certain things on here because we have to be careful. So sometimes they leave and let's see. Sometimes they leave when they leave that 7th time, it can be it could be that they have transitioned. That's what I'm gonna say. They could either be on transition because the energy has gotten to the point to where if I can't have you, no one will have you. Okay. So with that being said, and then the other one is you just completely depleted of funds, everything. You're emotionally done. There's nothing else you could do for yourself. And but spirit, your spirit guides, God, whoever you believe in, always create a pathway so you can escape. You do not have to stay in a domestic violence situation. And I advise anybody to get out. Get out, get out, get out. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. Okay? And if you're thinking about about things being financially hard on you, don't worry about that. You're going to be taken care of. And there's resources out here for you. And you're not completely out here in the cold. So, like I said, this is domestic violence. This is National Domestic Violence Month, October. The color is purple, which is a sacred color. And if you need help, get you some help. Get out the situation before it's too late. And you definitely, if you have children, don't let your children see you going through this. Okay? It's starting a vicious cycle for generations. And that causes the generational curses that continues to flow in our lives. It's time to break the cycle. And I really hope that you guys are safe. I know this is a touchy subject. Again, it's triggering, but at the same time, it has to be talked about. You have to know that you have support. And I will do my best to put all the resources I can in the description every time I do post a video. And get out. And I hope you are safe, okay? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.